Whoa, what's good with it? Jumping right off into it. You already know how it go down. I be popping on. Sure. Shout out to everybody out there. Good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever you at, whatever it is. Shout out to you. Huh? Always on chill mode. Shout out to the creator, you heard me? You know how it's going down. You know how I get into it. For everybody that be on chill mode, relaxing. If for you, big ups to you in your area, in your neighborhood. I'll be outside with it, you heard me? In the backyard with it, on the swivel. Yeah. To each his own. But what's good with it? Huh? You gotta peep them out and just be on certain platforms, you know. If you ain't on that platform, you ain't gonna know what's going on. Unless you watch the news. You watch the news, you can see what's up. But if you don't watch the news and just tap into, you know, your senses, that'd probably be your like your little neighbors or the family, uh, you know, cousin, brother, stuff like that. Your best friend, they gonna lace you up with the info. But other than that, you just gotta just be on chill mode and just, you know, do what you gotta do. That's it. Smoke one, smoke two. To each his own. If you drink something, drink. Shot, shot for you, shot for them. You know, to each his own. But you already know how I get down. You know, come and uplift you, come and laugh and joke a little bit, and do what we gotta do to be on, you know, on that type of time. Like waking up on the wrong side of the bed, that was you. Don't blame it on nobody else throughout the rest of the day. That was you. Got up, left the house, ain't make your bed. That was you. That was you ain't made your bed. You come home, your bed ain't made, that was you. You can't get mad at the stuff that you left behind, you know? So stay on the swivel and do what you gotta do, you know? Peep game and recognize, you know, like I always be running it to y'all, you know? Recognize people when they need to be recognized, man. Stop biting your tongue. Stop holding that shit in. You can bust one day. It can bust one day. You might bust something one day. So just let it on out and just, you know, woosah. Whatever you choose to do, you know, to get that on out you. For real. Don't hold that in, it can bust. Like pressure. Pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Either get you high, pressure can bust pipes. Either pressure can get you high, or pressure can bust pipes. Whatever one you trying to do. I'd rather pressure get me high. To each his own. Shout out to everybody out there that's doing that. You heard me? But you already know I gotta blow one in that bitch. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right if I don't blow one, smoke one with y'all. It wouldn't be right. You already know. Outside with it. ain't gotta be outside to where with a background lit up and you barely can hear me talking and it's like, you know, the crazy stuff. No. Uh. Look at them clouds, huh? Like the real background. There ain't no green screen right there. Ain't no green screen. So, you know, shout out to everybody out there that's doing them, man. And continue to do them. And continue to look out for whoever they gotta look out for. You know. Tomorrow come cool. What's good for the day? What's good today? What we getting into the day? What's popping for the day? Like what you can make the day? What you can start off with the day and end off the end of the day with? Like yeah. Let's start off with that. To see how that can pop off. Huh? Oh. Tomorrow come cool, but what's popping today, you know? Like get it in. Lock in, you know? If they lying, tell them you don't want to hear that. Like, man, I don't want to hear that. I ain't got time for all that. Like, this ain't the year for that. Like, 2024 ain't the year for to be all ears open for lies. Like, this ain't the year for that. Real spill. Link up, watch. Ox all day. I'm telling you, link up, boy. Watch how you feel, man. And tap into yourself more often just to see what's going on. Just to see if you out of pocket, man. You guys tapping into everybody else and forgot to tap into yourself, man. Like, tap into yourself. Like, how you gonna help other people if you ain't tapping into yourself? Huh? If you ain't worrying about yourself, how you want somebody else to worry about you? And you ain't much worrying about yourself. Huh? How you want me to worry about you, man? You ain't much worrying about yourself. How you want me to send you a good one and you ain't much worrying about that good one? You see what I'm saying? So tap into yourself, and get yourself out the way so you can help others, you know? Like real spill. Like get whatever you got to get out the way. Working, going to help the family business, going to help moms, going to help pops, going to help my brother, my little sister, going to help whoever needs some help that I know that needs some help. They're gonna thank me for my help. Like help them people, man. Don't be out here helping a nigga that and a bitch that ain't gonna worry about you when you need some help. Huh? Yeah, that's how you gonna feel. You gonna feel crazy. You gonna feel like, yeah. So just be on your game and just peep it out, you know? It's gonna work out in the long run. Short run, walk, jog, like whatever you're trying to do, it's gonna work out. I bet you just stick to it, it's gonna pop off, man. It's gonna pop off. Just stick to the script. When that lane get jammed up, then when you go to switching the lanes, yeah, that lane jammed up. Why I'ma stay in that lane? That lane jammed. I ain't about to stay in that lane. All these lanes open over here, I'm about to dip. When that lane clear up, I'ma dip back over there. I'm switching lanes, man. Especially when they jam up. Got me fucked up talking about stay in your lane. Stay in what lane? That bitch jam right now. About to get out this bitch. I'm about to jump in another lane. And when my lane clear up, then I'ma jump back in that lane. But other than that, I'm switching lanes, man. Fuck you mean, man? On some real nigga shit. So, do what you feel, do how you feel, but, you know, don't be afraid to switch lanes, man. Been telling y'all that, man. Fucking lane jammed up right now. You gonna stay in that bitch? How many years you gonna stay in that lane while it's jammed up? Let me know that. How many years you gonna stay in that fucking lane? That bitch jammed up. You ain't been doing shit for 2-3 years waiting on that lane to clear up. When you could have been switched to another lane and got yourself up and then switched back to that lane you in and boom. Both of them lanes, all 3 of them lanes pumping for you. You feel me? All 3 of them bitches wide open for you. You busting all 3 of them bitches. handling your business, worrying about what you gotta worry about. Huh? I'll tell you. I'm just saying, pay attention to the lanes and shit, you know? And stop worrying about people telling you stay in your lane. I bet you they ain't staying in their lane. The people that's telling you to stay in your lane, I bet you they in about 3-4 lanes. You know why? Because they see that the lane that you in jammed up and they want you to stay jammed up. That's why they telling you stay in your lane, man, stay in your lane. Man, that fucking lane jammed up. I'm about to get from out this lane. And if I see a lane jammed up for you, I'm gonna let you know, fam, that lane is jammed up. You've been in that same spot for like 2 or 3 years, you heard me, waiting on that lane to clear up, man. I know they say you hang in there, but damn. You fucking around and went off, you know, trying to hang in that bit. Yeah, so yeah, don't worry about all that, you know, stay in your lane and shit. Nah, I'm switching lanes till it clear up and make it better for me. You switching lanes, I bet you ain't stay in that lane. Fuck you talking about, man? Got me fucked up. So switch a lane or two if you have to, man. You ain't gotta go over the speed limit. Just switch the next lane, do what you gotta do, and get back over if you jumping back in that lane. But me, shit, whatever lane open, I'm busting that bitch. I ain't trying to get jammed up. I ain't trying to stay in no lane that's gonna jam me up. If I would've, I'd have been stayed in some of them lanes, nigga. You heard me, yeah. Then jumped out that bitch. Switched into a whole nother lane. And that bitch flowing. It get jammed up from now and then, here and there, but that bitch flowing. Ain't got me thinking about nothing dirty. Thinking about doing nothing dirty. Thinking about getting nothing on the stupid way. No, it ain't jammed up like that. It might get jammed up to where you might be like, man, old bitch ass nigga could have looked out for me, man. Nigga know what I'm trying to do. She down bad, she know what I'm trying to do. They know what I'm trying to do. So yeah, only on when they get to that. If you don't get to that, you go. You good. Don't much worry about it. Continue to handle your business. Do what you gotta do. You feel me? So to each his own, you know. Shout out to everybody out there that's in that zone right now. You know, probably fucking with that coffee or a little water or exercising or doing what you gotta do. Probably at school. You probably driving a big truck, you heard me. You probably be at work doing whatever. But shout out to everybody out there, man. You know how I get on. Early bird get the first worm. Huh? Yeah. Early bird get the first worm, man. Get up, get out, and get something. And don't be scared of other people's ideas, man. You got all that paperwork, don't got nothing to do with it. And they got buku cats out there with buku ideas on how to make extra paperwork. And you niggas out there gatekeeping that motherfucking paperwork. Don't want to look out for these cats. Don't want to look out for these ideas. Yeah, it's his idea, but you got the paperwork, you don't want to give it to him because you think his idea gonna make way more money than what you have right now, so you'd rather his idea go flat broke without no recognition. Ain't pay attention to his idea. You rather that just go clean away and you can just help him out. Come on, man, stop being like that, man. Stop gatekeeping out there, man. Been told y'all link up. It's strength in numbers. Majority always rule. How many of y'all heard the teachers and principals and everybody by show of hands who won't do this? And by how many hands get raised, that's what y'all gonna do, right? By however many hands that's down, we ain't gonna do that, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's strength in numbers, man. Majority always rule. I'm telling you. So To each his own, man. I ain't gonna be out here preaching to you. I'm just coming, you know, like I said, just hollering, smoking my little one, doing what I gotta do, you heard me? Just to stay focused, stay in there, hang in there, huh? You know what I'm talking about? Like, come on, man. But shout out to everybody out there, man, that's doing them and hanging in there, bro. Shout out to you, shout out to you, shout out to you. You heard me? Holla at me.